A Venezuelan jet bolts to Brazil's border, waits, then rushes back. Trump seals the skies. The airspace, closed in its entirety. And gloats. Winning is always nice. Ultimatums issued. B-2 bombers sighted. Caracas bracing for impact. Did Maduro flee? If yes, what comes next? A government plane tied to Venezuelan strongman Nicolás Maduro made a suspicious dash to the Brazilian frontier on November 29th, landing just 6 miles from foreign soil before mysteriously turning back to Caracas as American military threats reach a boiling point. Flight tracking data captured the dramatic movement. An Airbus A319, the same jet Maduro's used for state visits, touched down at Santa Elena de Guairén Airport, Venezuela's gateway to Brazil, for roughly 45 minutes before bolting back to the capital, CNN reported. Whether Maduro was aboard remains unknown, though Brazilian military officials confirmed to CNN they have received no contact from Venezuelan authorities regarding asylum requests. The flight came hours after US President Donald Trump declared Venezuelan airspace closed in its entirety.
To all airlines, pilots, drug dealers, and human traffickers, please consider the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela to be closed in its entirety.
Interestingly, soon after the reports of Maduro's possible runoff came in, the President of the United States to his social media account and posted a video of himself playing golf with the captions saying,
"Winning is always nice."
A possible connection? Perhaps. The dots do seem to connect. Behind closed doors, Trump has already delivered an ultimatum. The Wall Street Journal reports that Trump threatened Maduro directly in a telephone call, telling him the United States could use force unless he steps down voluntarily. Marco Rubio reportedly joined the conversation, though the White House has released no official account of the exchange. The pressure intensified further as reports emerged that Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has been discussing potential B-2 bomber strikes against Venezuelan targets, raising the prospect of direct American military action against Caracas. Social media reports claim a B-52 bomber has been deployed, though these remain unconfirmed. Venezuela's top military chief, Vladimir Padrino Lopez, has signaled that the country is preparing for a full national defense posture alongside senior commanders, with war talk growing louder on both sides. The Federal Aviation Administration warned last week about heightened military activity over Venezuela, prompting 6 major international airlines to suspend flights. Caracas responded by revoking their operating licenses. Venezuelan Foreign Minister Ivan Gil condemned the actions as aggression against the Venezuelan people, whilst Maduro insisted his country stands ready to defend itself against any threat. On Thanksgiving, Trump suggested Washington could resolve the crisis through negotiation or force, saying the United States would proceed either way. Trump's actions follow months of escalating military pressure in the Caribbean, with the deployment of the USS Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier as part of Operation Southern Spear, involving nearly a dozen Navy vessels and roughly 12,000 sailors and Marines. More than 80 people have been killed in US maritime strikes targeting alleged drug trafficking boats since early September. Trump has accused Maduro of heading a state-embedded criminal empire, designated Venezuelan criminal networks as foreign terrorist organizations, and placed a $50 million bounty on the leader's arrest.